You want me to find it for you? Oh, they're up here.
No, those are my sunglasses. Get the other ones over there in that case, please. I look crazy. We went to the pool, and I washed my hair. Get my glasses, please, in the case behind the candles. But really quick, I just wanted to talk about, get it from the other side. Talk about something, because somebody just commented on one of my videos and said something about me. I guess the last video I put up, it has a lot of sarcastic undertones, which I would definitely agree with, but, and actually my mother just said today, like, I haven't heard you say anything about crochet lately, and I'm just like, yes, sis, because, back up. I just haven't, like, I haven't been feeling it, even, like, at the beginning of the summer. This was an okay summer, actually, but, yeah, so the person said, oh no, now it has a glare. The person said, like, I feel like you're going to scare people away from your videos because of the way you were talking. And if you haven't seen my last video, I basically was saying, like, before you come on any of my videos talking about it's a bad tutorial and, oh, she sucks so much, or her tutorials are the worst, she doesn't provide numbers. Like, one particular, I remember, like, another video, it had to have been like 3 minutes after I posted the video. A girl was like, I really don't understand this. Like, this is so confusing. I'm confused about this particular part, yada, yada, yada. And I'm like, did you try? Like, it's no way that you could have, you know, actually put forth effort and tried to do this tutorial or tried to make this piece only a few seconds after I posted the video. And I'm just like, yeah, like, this is not my main source of income, for those of you who don't know. So I'm not getting paid no big types of, you know, no real clout for doing this. Thank you. And it's just like, for people to constantly come on my, granted, I could easily stop, but, or I could easily just delete the comments, of the people who come on my page with negativity, but it's just like, people will constantly, like, try to tear you down and attack you, and it's just like, just because I'm a YouTuber with a certain amount of subscribers or views or whatever, don't mean that stuff doesn't hurt my feelings, one, and don't mean that stuff is not rude or doesn't get to me sometimes. Most times I just delete it, but other times it's just like, a lot of y'all don't really take into consideration that it's real people behind these YouTube pages. And then it's just like, but when I say something smart, oh, you know, you can't do this, you need to accept that you have a platform and people gonna say stuff. No. And that's what I'm saying. Like, I feel like, at least the way I learned how to crochet, I gotta get my charger because my phone about to die. At least the way I learned how to crochet, like, I didn't learn how to crochet using no patterns. And most of the people that I know, hold on. Most of the people I know from Instagram, they don't use patterns. You know how to single crochet, double crochet, half double crochet, maybe a little treble. Honestly, I just learned how to treble crochet a few years ago, maybe 3 years ago. But it's just like,
It was 5 years ago.
Okay, maybe 5 years ago. But it's like, to me, a lot of y'all just don't want to try. For me, the best thing that I could do to help y'all is hop right through this phone or the computer and do it for y'all. Because I could say, you know, do this, do that, and do it for your own body type, and y'all still be mad. Like, I just don't get it. So when I put out a video saying you need to try, you need to do this, then I feel like, if you go watch that video, the last video that I put up, let me know if I already know I was being smart, but I don't feel like I was being rude or B-word to the point that somebody will want to unsubscribe to my channel, unless you one of the ones that should be offended because you've been attacking me for not providing numbers. Like, if you need me to write you out a pattern for your particular size or your individual measurements, then we could definitely set something up like that. But that's not, I don't feel like that's what my videos are for. I don't upload videos for you like for you who are size, 12 and with this waist size and this bust size. No, that's not how it works, and that's not how I like to do things. So if you don't like my videos, if you don't like me, if you don't like my style, why do you keep coming back?
I like your style.
Thank you. I appreciate that. I really do. But for those of you who don't, why are you subscribed to my channel? Like Cardi B said, if I don't exactly, you should be able to add, subtract, and divide. If you can't do that, baby, I can't help you. And if you hate me so bad, I just don't understand like why you keep watching my stuff. And on top of that, I just feel like people don't necessarily respect crafters like the way they used to for some reason. I don't know. And then y'all know I had the whole Instagram crochet drama where the girl tried to say I was stealing her pattern. And I'm just like, sis, anybody can make a pair of crochet shorts. I never addressed that on my YouTube page, but on my channel. But since I'm here and I'm addressing everything else, I might as well just go ahead and get that out there. So this girl, I had made a pair of shorts when I went to Puerto Rico. And actually, these shorts I felt like were a spin-off from the pants that I recently made. The pants with the ruffles on the bottom. So the shorts were like a little flare shorts. They had a ruffle at the bottom. And this girl, granted, like I was on a hiatus from Instagram. I hadn't been on there for like maybe a week or two. And when I got on, people were like sending me messages like, oh yeah, yours were cuter by the way. I can't believe she said that. And I'm just like, who said what? Like, I'm not even on Instagram, but then I scroll down and I see her message like, it saddens me that people see my work and they try to steal. This was after she had already been posted a thank you. This was after she had already been posting about me on her story. So this particular person, we just gonna call her Bambi. So Bambi sent all of these people to my page to attack me, to say that I was stealing her work, to comment on my stuff and say that it wasn't this or it wasn't that, or it looked like Bambi's work. And I'm just like, what are y'all talking about? Then it wasn't until I got to her message in my DMs saying, yeah, it's really sad, saying that I was stealing her stuff. I'm like, first of all, I never even bought a single crochet pattern a day in my life. So how? And on top of that, you haven't even produced a pattern yet. So how could you say that I stole your pattern when, number one, you don't have a pattern, and number two, like, I did not. I didn't steal anything from you. Granted, we made the same piece in the same time frame, but I didn't steal anything from you. If that's the case, I wouldn't have a YouTube page or crochet page or anything at all. If I couldn't make something after you made it, or you couldn't make something after I made it, none of our crochet businesses will be flourishing, or none of us will be able to do something. And I just want to shout out Sunray, Chasing Sunray. I need to put, okay, see you. I need to put her information down in the description box, because she was one of the main ones, and her whole little Sun Clan, like they some real ones. She was like, no, that's not how it works. And I was like, yes, sis, I'm glad I'm not going crazy. And there's other people in the crochet community that truly feel like that. Like, if I make something first, like if I make a pair of pants with a ruffle on the side, then nobody else can make it because I crocheted it first. And I'm like, how the heck can you regulate the whole crochet community by saying, oh yeah, I made this first, or I made a variation of this first, so nobody else can make it? Like, that's not how fashion works. And you can't do that. And to be so prideful and to be so like stingy, like, who are you? You didn't invent crochet. You didn't invent a crochet hook or a piece of yarn. So how can you say that people can't make something because you made it first? So I went on her page and I was like, oh yeah, you copied off of me right here, because I was been making crochet tops. I mean, fringe tops before you even. And we went back and forth for a little while. Then she went to my Etsy page and she got a post of mine removed, the shorts removed. So I'm like, oh, now she playing with my money. Granted, it was only one post, but then I was petty, and I shouldn't have been. I do regret it, but I went to her page, and I got like so many of her posts removed just to prove a point. Just to prove a point that I put up these posts before you put up yours. So if that's how we playing the game, if we going tit for tat and saying, oh, well, I made a fringe top first, so you can't ever make a fringe top ever again and put it on your page and sell it. That's not how it works. So I already been frustrated by the crochet game even before Maddie came along, because I just think like sometimes people just like they just either use your name for clout or they just want attention or whatever. But when I tell y'all, like, it was so many crocheters and knitters on my page, like, oh, you stole this from her, and oh, you know, you need to stop copying, you need to stop doing this. I'm like, copying off of who? Copying off of what? Like, for what? Oh no, it wasn't her, but she has come for me a few times over these pants. Actually, the pants that I just made on the video before this, she tried to say that I stole that from her. I'm like, y'all really sick with it. Like, that's really sad that y'all feel like that y'all created something. And if that's the case, who did you steal it from? Because you didn't invent a ruffle. You didn't invent a turtleneck. You didn't invent bathing suits. So if that's the case, you didn't been inspired by hella people, and I don't see you giving them no credit or doing, like, everybody do y'all own thing. I don't feel like I'm taking no food out of y'all mouth, and y'all definitely not taking no food out of mine. So why y'all so worried about me and who I'm crocheting? Is billions. Yeah, she's really crazy. Like, something is really wrong with her. It's billions of people in this world. There's no way that you yourself can crochet for all of these people. Like, let me do me and you do you. Like, you live in a totally different state than me. I want to say like 2 or 3, maybe 4 or 5 states away. Why are you worried about what I'm doing? I just don't understand. So yeah, I've been actually on Facebook today trying to find like different craft shows to do. Thanks. Because I feel like I want to like broaden my horizons. I want to say one craft show last season, and it was a real success. Like, basically, I feel like a lot of Caucasian crocheters and knitters do this. Like, they'll prepare in the summertime, and then in the wintertime, like, they just take all of their stuff and they sell it at tables, at events. And that's what I'm about to start doing. Because in the wintertime, I'm not about to be like, thanks, I love you too. I'm about to be like out there hustling, you know, even if I make, you know, $50 a weekend, that's good for me. So I'm about to be making pom-pom hats. See, even that, like, who was the first person to crochet a pom-pom hat?
Can I have a pom-pom?
Imagine if they said, oh, nobody else can ever crochet this ever again. Like, y'all, people be petty and real childish. And I just don't be here for it. Like, sometimes I be like, oh my goodness, like, this is what I'm passionate about. I really love doing it. I enjoy making videos. You know, the little bit of money that I do make from this, like, of course, it doesn't hurt anything. But, again, like I said, I don't know. I feel like the video was a tad bit petty. The one that I just put up, it did have some sarcastic undertones, but the only people that should be offended is the ones who either not willing to try and don't want to crochet for themselves and want me to baby them through a pattern and want me to baby them through a piece. If not, then you should be fine. I don't understand what you're worried about. Yes. So yeah, I had another story that I was gonna tell y'all, but this video, yeah, that's how I feel too. But thank you, I appreciate that. But it was another story that I was gonna tell y'all, but I'm just about to get off here because I said what I said. I said all that I needed to say, and I don't feel like I was disrespectful to anybody. I don't feel like I'm going to lose thousands of subscribers because of what I said. All I said was, before you come in my comments saying that I don't know how to crochet and I don't make good tutorials and patterns, make sure you try it. That's all I said. Make sure you're willing to, if you're a beginner or a novice crocheter, make sure that you're willing to actually pick up your hook and your yarn and try to do something before you tell somebody that they don't know how to explain something well. That's all I said. So, yeah. Love you guys. I'll see you in the next video. I don't know what my next... Oh, somebody asked me to do... And people have been asking me for those pants for a while. I made them pants last year for my homecoming. And people have been asking me for that tutorial for at least 6 months, I want to say. If not more than that. So, I appreciate y'all who are always supportive, like truly and genuinely. And those of you who are not, then I honestly don't know what else to say. Thank you.
I love you guys. Bye.
Bye.
Mommy, I gotta show you something.